High Admiral Kravex's tentacles writhed with barely contained anxiety as he addressed the emergency session of the Galactic Security Council. Representatives from 47 different species filled the crystalline amphitheater, their various forms of agitation creating a symphony of clicks, hisses, and electromagnetic pulses. In the past galactic cycle, Kravex began, his voice translator struggling with his rapid speech patterns. We have lost contact with 17 reconnaissance fleets dispatched to the Sol system. Not destroyed, lost. Complete communications blackout, followed by nothing. Counselor Thelnara, a gaseous being whose form shimmered with concern, spoke first. High Admiral, perhaps the humans have developed some form of stealth warfare technology? Their advancement rate is unprecedented. Kravex's chromatophores flashed deep purple. That was our initial hypothesis. We sent the destroyer fleet Talon, 300 of our finest warships, equipped with quantum shields and reality-warping weaponry. They too vanished without sending so much as a distress signal. A ripple of unease swept through the council chamber. The destroyer fleet Talon was legendary. It had reduced entire star systems to cosmic dust. What happened to them? Demanded General Vixtar, his insectoid mandibles clicking nervously. Kravex activated the holographic display, showing long-range sensor readings from the edge of human space. We finally discovered the truth when our deep space monitoring station at Alpha Centauri intercepted human communications. It took our xenolinguists months to decode, but the results are disturbing. The display showed a collection of human military communications, social media posts, and news broadcasts. Kravex translated as images flashed across the screen. UFOs sighting over Kansas, military investigating. Strange lights seen near military base. Government denies alien contact. He paused, his tentacles coiling with what could only be described as embarrassment. Our invisible reconnaissance vessels were being spotted by human civilians with primitive optical devices. Counselor Thelnara's gaseous form flickered. But surely they didn't capture our forces? Worse, Kravex continued. Fleet Commander Zolthak managed to transmit one final message before his ship was acquired. He reported being approached by human aircraft, primitive chemical-propelled vessels that shouldn't have been able to reach his ship's altitude. Then human ground vehicles surrounded his landing site. But here's the disturbing part. They weren't hostile. The holographic display shifted to show intercepted human communications. Kravex's voice grew increasingly bewildered as he translated. Wow, look at this technology. The metallurgy is incredible. How does their faster-than-light drive work? We need to reverse engineer this immediately. And then he paused dramatically. Hey, you guys want to see our particle accelerator? A horrified silence fell over the chamber. The humans, Kravex continued, weren't capturing our fleets for interrogation or weaponization. They were excited, curious. They wanted to share technology. Commander Zolthak's final transmission described being taken to something called Area 51, where humans had apparently been collecting and studying alien technology for decades. Not to build weapons, but to understand it. General Vixtar's mandibles chattered with distress. What happened to our crews? According to intercepted communications, they're collaborating. The humans offered them laboratory space, research partnerships, and something called coffee in exchange for technical consultations. Commander Zolthak's last message was a request for extended shore leave to help humans develop clean fusion energy. Counselor Thelnara's form brightened with what might have been realization. So our fleets aren't being destroyed or captured. They're being recruited? It gets worse, Kravex admitted. We intercepted a communication from Captain Mordell of the destroyer fleet Talon. He was enthusiastic about something called peer review and wanted permission to co-author a paper with human scientists about dimensional fold technology for a journal called Nature. The chamber erupted in dismayed chatter across a dozen languages. The humans, Kravex concluded, his chromatophores cycling through colors of defeat, have weaponized curiosity and collaboration. They don't destroy their enemies. They make them partners. Our finest warriors are now attending human universities. Our scouts are teaching Earth children about stellar navigation. and our engineers are helping them build better spacecraft. He gestured helplessly. How do you wage war against a species that responds to invasion by offering you tenure? The council chamber fell silent as the terrifying implications settled in. Somewhere near Earth, alien fleets continued to disappear, not into destruction, but into the most insidious trap in the galaxy: voluntary scientific cooperation.